So just to know, if you try this, it's going to take hours. I don't mean 1 or 2, I mean probably 4 or 5. Between the mixing and the rising time and then the baking time, it'll be a while. So plan accordingly. Hope you enjoy. So the first thing I do to make this bread is add a cup of milk, a cup and a half of sugar, a half a cup of unsalted butter, the zest of 1 lemon, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of vegetable shortening. Now this part takes a little while, but you'll combine this, stirring occasionally over low heat until it melts and is all combined. So as you can see, this is just about melted. So we're going to take this off this heat. So I'll take this and put it in another bowl so it can cool off. Next, I'm beating 3 eggs with my mixer. You could also beat them by hand or with a hand mixer. So now we're going to need our yeast. We need a tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of flour, a tablespoon and a half of yeast, and a half a cup of warm water. You want to mix all that till it's mixed very well. You might even want to use a whisk. After 10 or 15 minutes, your yeast should look like this. So the next thing is you're going to add your lemon butter mixture to your eggs. And you'll mix that till it's well combined. Next, you'll add your yeast to your mixture and mix well. Next, we're going to add 5 cups of flour. We'll put the setting on low and start adding. After it mixes for a minute or 2, you're going to want to scrape the sides of the bowl and let it mix for another minute. Now, as you can see, the dough's starting to rise up. So when the dough starts to rise up, you're going to want to stop the mixer and take your attachments off. The dough will be very, very sticky. So you can see I took the bowl off the mixture, and I'm going to mix this for another 5 or 10 minutes by hand. Now, before you jump on me and say, oh, you could have used a hook attachment, I don't have one, so I mixed it by hand. So from here, I'm going to transfer the dough to a bigger bowl. Now, once you got your dough transferred to a bigger bowl, you're going to cover it with a towel. Then you're going to take your bowl with the towel, place it in the oven with the light on, but don't turn the oven on. And it'll sit there for about 20 minutes. And while you're waiting, clean up your mess. 20 minutes is up. And this is what it will look like. So after 20 minutes, you're going to take your dough out. You're going to take 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil and place it around the dough, not directly on top. Then you're going to knead the dough by reaching underneath along the sides and flipping it into the middle. You'll do this 15 to 20 times. The dough will be very sticky. Now you're going to recover your dough. Put it back in the oven with the oven off and the light on until it doubles in size. This could take anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. Now just look at these beautiful loaves of Portuguese sweetbread. This is so good. You don't know what you're missing. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.